What's up guys, welcome back to McLaren Media. Today we're doing something very exciting regarding the 350Z. Something that's exciting and also scares the living hell out of me at the same time. We're getting it remapped. So after 6 years of ownership and countless mods, Zara, my 350Z, is finally getting remapped. Let's hope it don't blow up. I've come here to see the team at Horsham Developments, and although there was some tasty JDM goodness, it didn't mask my nerves. As the car was strapped down, it was time to set a baseline run. That's not bad, first time. So the car without a map hit 277.8 brake horsepower, which is pretty much what it left the factory with in 2003. $286.1. Wow. Wow. So after run 2, you can see I was very happy. The air-fuel ratio was better and the car pulled 286.1 brake horsepower, which was actually a really good gain. $288.2. With the final power run done, 288.2 brake horsepower, and as she rolled outside, I was shocked at how well she had done. So guys, it's been a couple of weeks now since I've actually had the remap done by Horsham Developments, and first of all I'd like to actually say a massive shout out to Horsham Developments. You know, they're really good guys. The hospitality was great. They were sort of, you know, joking aside as nervous as I was, they just sort of reassured me that it would be all right and that sort of stuff. So yeah, massive shout out to them. Did the remap, it took like a couple of hours. It was amazing. It was a really good experience, really nice place to be. Yeah, so massive shout out to them, and I cannot thank them enough for basically making me feel good about my 350Z, because the actual power gauge, as you've seen from the dyno videos, I'm actually speechless. I was ready to go in there and be told by them guys that this car was going to produce like 250, 60 horsepower. That's honestly what I was expecting. And to come back with 288.2, I think is just like, I'm actually speechless. I was speechless then and I'm speechless now about it. Yeah, so I can't actually believe how well this car performed on the dyno. And yeah, I think really that's probably just a testament to the amount of servicing and mods and just looking after this car I've been doing over the last few years. And if there's any one thing I tell you guys to do, it's, you know, learn how to fix them, learn how to service them, and the car will pay you dividends. Like, you know, they're quite robust machines if you look after them. I've seen stories of 350Zs going on upwards of 200,000 miles on a standard engine, no swaps or anything like that. So yeah, you just got to look after your cars. But yeah, in terms of the actual remap, things I've noticed, the car drives so much nicer. It sits at a level speed a lot nicer. I think it's because it's not struggling. So, bit of context, the car was forever not passing emissions tests because it was running way too rich, and then when we discovered it was running rich on one bank, lean on the other, and it didn't perform well. And yeah, the car itself, you noticed it when you drove along. The MPG was terrible. I know you don't buy these sort of cars for MPG, but it should have been better. And it always felt like it was restricted in power. And when you're doing, you know, pulls, you should be feeling a nice amount of power, and it always felt like it was restricted on flow. Like I say, it pulls so much harder through the mid-range. They've really made the car run so nice. But I say they made the air-fuel ratios run properly. I'll put a shot up on screen of how bad the air-fuel ratio was before, and obviously they've corrected that, and that's how you get power out of an engine. You need it to be running efficiently. So yeah, that's basically what they've done. And to achieve 288 horsepower in a 21-year-old car and 120,000 miles on the engine, I think it's absolutely insane. Really well done. Sounds so glorious, that V6. If you don't know about the 350Z, they're 3.5 litre naturally aspirated V6, which means there's no turbo, no supercharger. It's just you and the machine, your right foot, and a load of petrol. And that's about it. Oh my days, I love this car so much. It is such a joy to drive. It is such a joy to drive. Ah, all the mods I've been doing to it, it just... Man, like, life is too short to drive boring cars, and this is by far and away not a boring car. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing, it drives amazing, and I'm just so happy it's Remap now, because I was so worried that the engine was running really badly, and it just isn't now. Like, yeah, before it might have been running badly because the previous owner and previous owners, this car has had a lot of owners in its time, it's a lot of mileage, it's changed hands quite often. You know, the parts have been swapped out, they've been modified, and you know, you shouldn't buy a second-hand modified car, that's the rules. So yeah, I'm really pleased that it's not actually running terribly. I do think at the end of the day, guys, like, cars like this are meant to be enjoyed, and yeah, they're expensive. The Remap cost me a lot of money, but I do sometimes think, like you see on social media, we could be the last generation enjoying these vehicles, and we all know that, you know, modified cars are getting harder and harder to insure, they're getting harder and harder to run, and I think the more you enjoy it while you're building it, while you're making it, driving it, it makes the whole process a lot easier, because yeah, it's stressful owning a car like this, it's forever having problems, you know, you're worried about the fact it costs so much to run, but at the end of the day, it puts a smile like this on your face when you're driving it, and you can't put a price on that, and that is the key thing of this car. It is special to me, this car. I saved a lot of money for this. I bought it, and it was a proud achievement. I bought one of my attainable dream cars. 350Z will always be one of my attainable dream cars. And yeah, I've got many attainable dream cars. I think also a Skyline and a Silvia could be on the cards, and an Escort Cosworth, but this was my first attainable dream car, and I think for that, it has that special place in my heart. It's a car, again, I'll never ever get rid of. Joking aside, it will sit alongside my Fiesta and my McLaren one day in my garage, and there'll be stark reminders of what I've achieved and what you guys helped me achieve by engaging with the content, and I'm forever grateful for that. And so making videos like this, I really enjoy, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it, because you can't put a price on that. So that brings us to the end of the video, guys, and like I said, after 6 years of ownership, she's finally remapped, and 288 horsepower. I'm actually really happy with that. After 21 years, that's just fantastic. Something that really scared the hell out of me before we did it, and now I can't be happier. Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment. I want to hear what your 350Z horsepowers are pulling, turbocharged, supercharged, naturally aspirated, whatever, and also the year and age they are. Kind of mods you've done, because I know this has had the full works really in terms of performance. It's the most you can do before you sort of go into really big engine work and turbo and supercharging. So yeah, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video. Keep enjoying those modified cars.